Hi, Gene Basler here of Houston, Texas. Today is Monday, September 27th, 2010, and I'm in Katy, Texas today. And we're looking at some pine bark beetle activity. Notice I do not say southern pine beetle because the Dendroctonus frontalis is not, at least to my knowledge, what we're looking at here. I mean, it's not at all uncommon for there to be multiple species of pine bark beetle, but today I know for sure that we're looking at the Ips calligraphus, if not a couple of different species of Ips. Let's look at this tree. A little bit of browning there. It does have the pink pitch tubes at its base. And while this tree still appears to be green, it is for all practical purposes dead because there is already sawyer beetle activity on the tree. Let me shift your focus over to the left. These trees look all right. But there, as you can see that pine in the distance, and there look, I can't zoom with this particular camera, but look at the dead trees beyond that barn. Okay, now, as we know from the massive number of pines that died in 2009 during the Houston area's summertime drought, drought is probably the primary thing that is associated with making the conditions just right for the pine bark beetle attack. The other moisture extreme can also apply. There's a couple of here that are infected. This septic field is saturated, and this portion of the front yard is not only bone dry, it's severely compacted. As a matter of fact, with my probe here, right over in there, I put my probe in the ground in several places, and I was only able to get down 3 inches. See, my probe is warped? Over there, where it's saturated, I was able to get it in all the way down to the knuckle. This is not uncommon. Soil compaction and turf grass competition are mortal enemies of pine trees. So we'll not be surprised to see an increased susceptibility. The pine bark beetle treatments, the preventive bark sprays with onyx, they're great and they're super effective if you've gotten to the tree before it's become infected. But really, the way to reduce susceptibility is by nourishing the soil. So I want to call your attention to what the Ips beetle looks like from a distance.